Look, current OLED monitors are fantastic, don't get me wrong, and you might be looking at something like a 4K 240Hz QD-OLED or even W OLED 32-inch gaming monitor, maybe 1440p, maybe you're even creeping in and looking at your dad's OnlyFans account, but whatever you're looking at, well, there's some really excellent stuff that should be coming out in 2026. In fact, some of this may be exclusive. Sound the alarm to this channel, maybe not, but I'll tell you what I did hear about 2026 and possibly end of 2025 upcoming OLED monitors. Now let's start off with LG. The one you guys are going to want to look out for is going to be starting off with a 1440p version, but in the future there should be 4K versions as well. But this is going to be using their brand new 4-layer or 4-stack design that will be, can you believe it, punching up the brightness. You better cover your eyes. No, actually, current brightness sucks on OLED monitors, so this will be a welcome change. In fact, I think the full screen brightness will be over 300 nits, and it should be reaching, I believe it was up to 1600 nits. Hopefully, they'll be loosening the overall power limits as well, which should lead to massive improvements to the HDR imagery. And overall, that's going to be a pretty large jump, especially for those of you who want a 1440p OLED. And so you might be wondering, should I wait for these new 4-stack W OLEDs or should I buy one now? And I will tell you, if you're looking at a 1440p monitor and you want a W OLED in particular, it may be worth waiting. Now, we don't know if it's going to be glossy or matte. Hopefully there will be a glossy variant, but that's up in the air at this point in time. What I do know is that you only have matte options now. So if you want a glossy W OLED, the chances of maybe are better than definitely not. So I would say if you are looking at 1440p W OLED, I would probably wait, as it might actually be available by the end of this year. But for the 4K options, it could be 6 months from now, it could be upwards of a year from now until you get your hands on it. If you don't want to wait, I totally understand that, but those will also have massive HDR improvements. Currently, the largest issue with 32-inch OLED options. But what about QD-OLED? What if you want a QD-OLED monitor because you want a glossy screen and you want the better color? You're willing to darken your room to get the best contrast out of these monitors. There will also be in 2026, as far as I'm aware. Now, I could be wrong. It could be 2027. I can't nail down 100% for sure if it's happening next year or the year following, but I have had hinted to me by very trustworthy sources that I cannot reveal that yes, QD-OLED will be getting significant HDR improvements very soon. Is that the end of this year? Is that 2026? Or is that 2027? I don't know. All I know is Samsung Display was working on HDR improvements after they improve their pixel density, which they have already achieved. So if they've already achieved it, that means HDR improvements are next in line. However, there's also going to be potentially a fix to the magenta tint. Now, I don't think this will be coming until at least 2027, as they are currently still in the process of investigating how to fix it, but it should be coming. Now, it's possible that could be them moving to QD-OLED or something, but who knows? Regardless, a better screen is just around the corner with Samsung as well. And this is a case where if you're asking, should I buy now or wait for these better QD-OLEDs, it's a little bit harder to say. If you already own a 4K 240Hz QD-OLED, I would definitely say wait. But if you don't own one right now, I don't think it would be a mistake to either buy one now or to wait. I think you will be happy either way. And especially if you're someone who isn't that interested in HDR gaming, definitely buy QD-OLED now and then upgrade it when you feel like there's enough improvements to make it worth your while. Maybe higher refresh rate as well, something like that. But if you are someone who really does truly appreciate the massive advantage that HDR OLED TVs have, and you're not willing to go up to a 55-inch TV, which is what you're gonna have to do if you want better HDR, because guys, it's like 3-4 times brighter now on TVs. Well, if you don't want to do that, and you want to stick to 32 inches, but you love HDR, then yeah, I probably would wait. So there you have it. Those are the major improvements coming to OLED monitors very soon, and those are the people who I think should or shouldn't wait for these massive improvements. For everything else display related, make sure to get subscribed here on the display guy. Whether you're looking to connect a new console, gaming PC, or just need a fast and reliable HDMI cable to connect over long distances, RuPro has you covered with their certified 8K HDMI 2.1 fiber optic cable, available in sizes up to 50 feet and can deliver a perfect full 48 gigabits per second connection over distances other cables could only dream of reaching. And now RuPro is offering a new detachable and upgradable pure fiber cable that sends the same 48 gigabits per second signal through its ultra thin and flexible housing, making it easier to route through walls. So if you're in the market for a cable that can drive a beautiful new TV or monitor, be sure to check out RuPro on Amazon today.